Did you know that the average person forgets 70% of what they read within 24 hours? That's right, most of the information you read today could be gone tomorrow. But here's the thing, it doesn't have to be that way. Imagine being able to remember everything you read, from books to articles, and even those important notes you've scribbled down. Sounds impossible? It's not. In this video, I'll show you the secret strategies that top learners use to remember everything. We'll dive into simple techniques that will help you turn any material into something unforgettable. No more forgetting key points or struggling to recall what you just read. Ready to unlock the ultimate memory hacks? Stick around, and I'll show you how to make your brain a memory machine. Trust me, you won't believe how easy it can be. Chapter 1. The Memory Buffet. Choosing what to read wisely. Have you ever walked into a buffet and tried to eat everything? By the end, you're stuffed and feeling overwhelmed. The same goes for reading. If you're reading too many things at once, your brain will struggle to keep up. Instead of trying to devour everything, pick what truly interests you. Focus on books or articles that align with your goals. Research shows that when we engage with material that excites us, we remember it 40% better. Rather than jumping into every trending topic, be selective. Think of it like a memory buffet, take what fuels your growth. The more excited you are about the material, the more likely you are to retain it. Focused reading will help your brain filter out distractions, making room for the good stuff. Chapter 2. The Power of Memory Mapping. Turning text into visual stories. Memory mapping is a game changer. This technique involves turning what you read into vivid mental images, making the material unforgettable. Ever noticed how you can easily remember a story with colorful details? That's because our brains are wired to remember stories, not abstract facts. By transforming your reading material into a mental movie, you're giving your brain a story to hold on to. Studies show that visualizing information boosts memory recall by up to 65%. For example, if you're reading about a historical event, picture it in full color. Visualize the people, places, and actions, and see how it plays out in your mind's eye. This mental picture allows you to connect with the material on a deeper level, making it easier to recall later. Chapter 3. The 5-minute rule. Short, sweet, and supercharged recall. Short bursts of focus can work wonders. The 5-minute rule is simple. Review what you've just read for 5 minutes before moving on. It may sound too easy, but it's incredibly effective. Studies suggest that reviewing material right after reading it can boost memory retention by up to 80%. Try to recall the main points of what you just read in those 5 minutes. It doesn't need to be detailed, just an overview. Doing this shortly after reading helps lock the information into your long-term memory. This method prevents you from rushing into the next chapter without absorbing what you've already encountered. If you're finding these tips helpful, don't forget to subscribe for more memory hacks and learning tips. Chapter 4. The Power of Active Reading. Stop just scanning. Do you ever find yourself skimming through a chapter without really absorbing it? This passive approach doesn't work if you want to remember what you read. Active reading is where the magic happens. To retain information, you need to engage with the material. One way to do this is by asking yourself questions as you read. For example, after finishing a paragraph, ask yourself, what did the author mean by that? Or, how does this relate to what I already know? According to research, when readers actively engage with a text, they retain about 50% more information than when they passively read. This method transforms reading into a dialogue rather than a monologue. Chapter 5. The Memory Trick. Using mnemonics and rhymes. If you've ever used a rhyme to remember something, you've already used a powerful memory tool. Mnemonics, or memory tricks, work because they turn complex information into something easy to recall. For example, you might remember a list of items by creating a silly rhyme that links them together. For decades, scientists have studied the power of mnemonic devices. One famous example is, every good boy deserves fudge, to remember the notes on a musical scale. Studies show that using mnemonics can improve memory recall by up to 60%. When you turn information into a simple phrase, acronym, or rhyme, it sticks better. It's a fun, easy way to boost retention. Chapter 6. The Sleep Connection. How the ZZs help you remember more. Here's a little-known memory hack. Your brain works while you sleep. While you're catching ZZs, your brain is busy consolidating memories. That's right, Sleeping helps your brain transfer short-term memories into long-term storage. A study by researchers at Harvard found that sleeping just 6 hours after learning new information improves retention by 20%. If you're looking to remember everything you read, sleep is just as important as reading itself. Try to establish a routine that includes 7-9 hours of sleep per night. Quality sleep allows your brain to do the heavy lifting and store what you've learned. Remember to hit that subscribe button to get more tips on improving your memory and learning strategies. Now that you've got these memory-boosting hacks, it's time to put them into action. Remember, you don't have to overwhelm yourself with endless reading. Be selective with what you read, engage deeply with the material, and make it visual. Use the power of mnemonics and always make time for good sleep. By following these simple strategies, you'll find that remembering everything you read becomes not just possible, but easy. So, the next time you pick up a book, you'll know exactly how to remember it all.